What's up, YouTube? Staff Sergeant Calhoun here. Ongoing series of the COVID-19 workout series. I just did some more dips. So ultimately, I ended up doing 9 or 10 sets of dips. And I started doing 15 at a time. Oh, by the way, can anybody tell me what these fruits are called? I don't know what those fruits are called. I like them. I've been eating them since I was a kid. When I was a kid, we used to call them loquats. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I remember from the hood. Ghetto, we used to get them called loquats. I used to tear them up. They're good. They're really good. I like them to this day. I'll eat them. So back to the series, the workout series. I got some information about nutrition yesterday from some people that I met at the laundromat. 2 teachers, married couple, and they're both out of work currently at home. And there's, they know how to budget their money because teachers have to, because they're off 3 months out of the year or something like that. But they're still tripping a little bit about it. But they're both on a weight loss quest. This married couple, and they're really nice. We exchanged Facebook information and all that. And while we're doing our laundry, ultimately he gave me some good nutritional advice because he's lost like 45 pounds around there, and that's a good amount. Now I've lost 26 total, and that's a good amount too for me because I was at 253 and I'm at 227-ish, 225-ish. I fluctuate a little bit, but ultimately around 25 pounds is what I lost. And then I've been maintaining that for about 4 or 5 weeks at that 225-ish level, coming from a 253-ish level. So I feel good about that. I think ultimately at 6 feet tall, that's my height, and at age 52, and I'll be 53 next month in May, I do believe I need to lose a little bit more. I think ultimately for me, my optimum weight would be somewhere in the neighborhood of 215. And I can still lift weights, I can still do push-ups, I can still do all that stuff and knock somebody out if I had to defend myself. Not be some skinny little dude, but 6 feet tall, 215, I'm cool with that. So that's my goal. And I'm around 227 to 225 on a fluctuation average. So that basically means I gotta probably drop about 12 more pounds and then hold it and maintain it. And then I'll probably fluctuate within that. If I'm 215 and I go down at 210 or up to 218, fluctuate, that's cool. But 215 is the standard that I want to hit. And I feel like I can be healthy at that weight and height. And so back to the nutrition plan that I learned about that I'm going to try. This guy, especially the husband, they're both doing it, but the husband had the biggest effect. He had the most need to lose for his health. Said what he does is he goes to Costco and he buys this organic, apple cider vinegar. You guys know it, the story. Apple cider vinegar, and he gets that organic one, the cloudy one, and then he mixes it with tea. He gets a hot tea, boils the water, puts the tea bag in like a celestial tea, and he puts in honey and lemon and 2 big tablespoons of the vinegar in the tea, and he makes it so it doesn't taste bad. And he goes and he drinks that before bed, and it doesn't have a lot of caffeine in this, the kind of tea he was using, like a calming tea, so he can sleep. And he does that every day, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. And he says that he lost 45 pounds that way. And not exercising, just doing that. He goes, and I drank more water, and I made a few changes, little small changes to my diet, other than just the apple cider vinegar, the tea, the lemon, and the honey. He He goes, there's a couple other things. He goes, I had to cut out. He cut out. That's what it was. He cut out Monsters. He used to drink a lot of Monsters. So he goes, I had to cut that out. He goes, and a couple of other small changes. He goes, but I didn't start lifting weights. I wasn't running because I just wasn't ready for that. Because I just altered my diet. And just by altering his nutrition, he dropped 45 pounds. And he's like, now I'm motivated. He goes, I want to drop another 30 or so. He was like 5'8". He goes, I need to drop another 30. He goes, because he was pushing 3 something. And now he's fitting shirts, and I guess his goal is like, realistically for him, his brain, he was saying like 235 or something, because he was over 300 pounds. So he's like, man, if I lost 45 and I could lose another 35, he goes, I'd be super, super stoked. And I go, man, you could probably make it even more than that if you really want to. He goes, yeah, but he goes, that's the goal. Is I think he said 90 pounds he wanted. So that's 45 plus 35. So he's working on that, and he's looking good. From what I saw, he looked fine. But his wife was like, oh, he looks excellent. He looks way better than he was. He was unhealthy. He was in pain. He was aches and pains and medicine and high blood pressure. And nobody wants that. And he's only 41 years old. And here I am. I'm 52, and I don't have any of those medications, thank God. And I sure do not want them. So ultimately, I'm talking about the nutrition side of this COVID-19 lockdown series workout. And I'm doing really, really good consistently on my workouts every single day. I don't care. Even if it's only doing dips, I'm going to do something. Later on, I'm going to try to get some push-ups in. But so far, I've done 9 sets of dips, as much as I can do. And I just keep going and going and going until I can't do no more. And dips are good strength builders. I love dips. You're lifting up your own body weight, kind of like push-ups. But the thing about push-ups, obviously, is your horizontal, dips your vertical, and so you're lifting using different muscles. It's you're still building your triceps and your pecs, but you're hitting different parts of the tricep, different heads of the tricep, different parts of the pecs, and so you get different results. It's kind of well-rounding your chest workout, your chest routine. Because my chest routine right now is literally just dips and push-ups and burpees and things like that. I don't have weights at home, and I don't have a gym. There's no gyms right now, COVID-19. So, and I'm doing good, and that's fine. That's all I need. I think that's all anybody needs is calisthenics, jumping jacks, run in place, sprints, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, things of that nature, burpees, force recons. Some people call them Navy SEALs. Force recons, and the like. Stretches, martial arts kicks, some shadow boxing. If you got battle ropes, if you have dumbbells at home, things like just those are the things, man. And drinking some tea, lemon, water. Drink a lot of water. Cut out sugar. Anything with sugar in it, as far as drinks, like sugary drinks, cut that out. That'll help you out tremendously to lose weight, bottom line. And then just make it a part of your lifestyle to not drink your calories. Then get on my video series and work out alongside me. And as you guys can see from some of my earlier posts, I go through challenges and tribulations, and I'm going through a divorce and ugly stuff happening, and police people, lockouts, unlawful lockouts. My ex-wife is locking me out unlawfully, and all these stupid things that are unnecessary, immature, petty. But that's my life. Your life, you got your hassles and challenges. I have mine. School, I'm in school. I was going to graduate this month, but because of COVID-19, it's been pushed back, and then the stay-at-home order might be pushed back to May 15th, and so on and on and on and on. But I still feel grateful because I'm not sick. I don't have COVID-19. I'm not dying. I'm not in the ICU. So I can still do push-ups. I can still do my Zoom online classes and do my homework and take showers. So, I'm locked out of my apartment right now, but the sheriff's department, we're saying you're being violated. Your rights are being violated, Brian. Mr. Calhoun, your rights are being violated, and it is against the law. It is a crime to change the locks on the apartment door without prior approval from the owner which she did not do. Vicky did not get permission to do that. The manager, I spoke to her today, said you cannot do that. It is a crime, and she's going to follow up. So Vicky's doing all these things out of vindictive, petty, immature behavior, which is really strange for a person who works for the county to do certain things like that without any cause. I just don't get it, but that's her. That's why we're getting a divorce. And it's just really bizarre behavior. It just really is. But that's my life. I got some really good advice from my pastor. He said, pray for them and pray for them to be blessed. And then it checks your own heart, and you're like, yep, you know what, you're right, because I'm a Christian. You got to forgive people, bless them, pray for them. Even if you're being persecuted, pray for those who persecute you. And then keep pushing, keep doing your